I've had my Instagram now for, I don't know, just over a year. Actively, just about a year and a couple months. And I'm like at 50,000 followers already, which is quite a big deal. Takes a lot to get there. And it's funny because I'm not really upset. I'm just thinking. And, um, and it's so frustrating because most of the people, I post sexy pictures and I post sexy words. However, my words, I'm trying to get somewhere with those. I really want to make more of that, not just erotic, but I'm using the erotic ones to, nab the people that say, I like her writing. So it's kind of like, sex sells, so use it. And I do enjoy writing it, so don't get me wrong. But, I write other things too, and I don't do as many because right now I'm focusing on the fan base I have or the followers I have. And I receive a message from someone and they ask me flat out, well, what do you think people think of you when they see you for the first time or start following you? And I don't care what they think, honestly. I mean, either you're going to follow someone or you're not. And I understand that men that go on are going to see what they see first. I mean, that's what they're going to see. I get that. However, I just really hope I'm not being naive about, and I don't think I am. I have a lot of longtime followers who know what I'm going through and seem to appreciate it. They enjoy the pictures, but I would say that there are some that actually truly think highly of me. They know I'm not, I believe they do. I mean, this person was asking me because I told him I don't sex chat, I just don't do it. Well, what do you think all these other people are following you for? That's what they want. Well, they're not going to get it. I don't message a lot of people because of that. If I'm getting that and I ask them to stop and they don't, I block them. It's easy as that. And I do. I mean, so, and I feel like the people that have been on there a while and I'm getting comments and I can joke back and forth with, they understand that too. Um, but what is wrong with that? It's like, just because I'm posting sexy pictures doesn't mean I want to sex chat. And I get really, frustrated about that because it's one thing that with anybody, and we can't assume just because someone's showing pretty pictures or half naked pictures doesn't mean that they want to have sex chat with people and especially strangers. And then I really kind of laughed because I'm like, well, what makes you think I want to have a sex chat with you? I mean, really, what if you walk on my page and I have, I don't know, 200 comments on a picture, why am I going to pick you out of 200? I don't do it. I just don't do it because I get irritated, and this is the kind of attitude I get. And I'm no better than anyone else, and I don't claim to be. However, I know I'm picky, and some people are and some people aren't. I'm very picky about who I have intimate relationships with, period. You can look on my page and even he said that he thought that people are thinking I'm a lonely old woman. I'm not a lonely old woman. I'm a little lonely, sure. But I'm not slutty either. I mean, gee, many Christmases, it's not like I sleep with anybody because I'm not going to unless I feel a connection with somebody, and that's the way I believe. I am very sensual and I feel very sexy and all of that good stuff but just because I feel that and I show that doesn't mean I go to sleep or have sex with people that I barely know or hardly know or not know at all. I don't do that. I have to have a connection. So I think it's wrong to assume that. And definitely, you can be sexy and sensual and even erotic, but it doesn't mean that you're going to have sex chat with any Tom, Dick, or Harry, or you're going to fuck any Tom, Dick, or Harry. It just doesn't mean that. You can be actually quite, um, how do I want to put it? I've literally been with hardly anybody, and it's not like I haven't had the chance. I bet I could get a lot of chances. Hey, anybody just put it on my IG. I want to have sex with somebody that lives in Colorado. Let's just see how many hands get raised. I'm sure I could, or I could walk into a bar and say, hey, dude, I want to get laid. But I don't do that, and I don't want to do that. And that's not what I'm about. Anyway, I just had to talk about it because for some reason this guy just gets me, and it's the same guy every time, and he's not an ass, and he doesn't like. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should block him. He really kind of gets my juices flowing. So maybe sometimes that's good because then I can start thinking about things and what I'm going to do differently. Because, once I go in for the transplant, who knows what's going to happen, Are people going to hang around? And my body's not going to be what it was. And it's not that it's going to be horrible. I'll probably lose weight. But, the firmness and the toneness, which I've already talked about, I'm gonna do my own thing after that. So my whole thing can change now. My Instagram will probably change. It'll probably be a lot less people, or I get different followers because I'll be doing something a little bit different. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm gonna tell you, I don't care if you log on my page, you don't know me, and you go, oh, that woman must be a slut because she's showing it. But once you've chatted, messaged with me, and I've asked you not to do that, I think I do also develop a respect from some of my followers. A lot of followers will comment and say, oh, I shouldn't have said that. And so they're kind of learning a little bit, which I'm kind of proud of, that they think about that with me. And the ones that have been around, I hope I didn't say anything that hurt you or anything. And I'm like, no, you didn't. If we can joke, I just don't want people to assume that message me and I want to get a dick pic from you, because I don't. That's all. I mean, I don't mind joking. I don't mind teasing. I will be honest with you. I cannot stand it when I have a picture and all they say is, you got great tits. And I get it. I'm showing my tits, so that's fine. And I don't get mad. It just is like, I do that. Like, really? Okay, whatever. Look at my abs, maybe. But I get it. So I'm not like upset about it. I totally understand it. So anyway, just had to bitch, moan, and complain a little bit. And not really. I don't know what I'm doing really, but it was on my mind. So I thought I'd talk about it. And insurance thing's still being worked on. We'll find out. Thanks. Bye.